Greetings, I'm Demonac, and it's arena time. And this week we've got a new Battle for the Crater, Dinosaurs versus Elementals, but it says take control of a random deck and hero, so... yeah, doesn't... oh, okay, it's, I thought it was going to be one of those choose-a-deck ones. This is probably not as super random, maybe, hopefully. It's maybe like a pair of mostly constructed decks? I don't know. When I say random, I assume it means random. Because it's Hearthstone. Random wait times. Alright. No, it's definitely random heroes.
You asked for it.
It's just going to be a bunch of random Ungaro cards, mostly. No, this deck is definitely very elemental-based. Ooh, crappy Tar Lurker, piece of crap. Ragnaros' Light Lord is so powerful, I kind of want to keep him in my hand, but I won't. And I might get something better than a Light Spawn. Come on, Tar Lurker. Now, the big shitty Tar. Excellent. Okay, so each deck has a whole bunch of, like, elementals or dinosaurs. Or beasts, possibly. And then some random class cards. Well, that's a pretty good counter to crap thing. The 2/1 guy is such a piece of crap. Unstable Portal. That's potentially ungood. Misdirection this early in the game probably is a total waste. So let's, I could shoot for 2 or I could play the Unbound Elemental. I'm not going to have any... I'm just going to shoot. I'm not going to play the Unbound Elemental because it's not like he's going to get buffed. He is just going to be a 2/4 for 3. The likelihood of me increasing his size at all is pretty poor. That sucks, because that guy's pretty effective. Oh, this is going to go terribly downhill. Do I coin out the Rumbling Elemental? I don't think I've got enough battle cries. It might make my opponent spend some effort getting rid of him. The Tar Lord is a long ways off. Or I could just play the Unbound Elemental. But you hit him for 2 and then shoot him and then he's dead, so... I'm probably not going to have a lot of battle cries, but I don't know. Let's play this guy. Because it hopefully takes more effort to get rid of him. But I'm not really holding out that much hope for him. There's a decent early game Unstable Portal, and that's bad. As opposed to a good late game Unstable Portal, which would also be bad. Okay, that's a bad legendary. That's going to do, like, crap all for you, so that's fine. That, like, guy increasing power is really a concern. Well, he'd trigger now, but it's not useful. So, I can't Cobra Strike, can't Cobra Shot yet. So I could misdirection, shoot. One of those guys would potentially attack the other, although it's another random character, so it could actually attack my own guy, too. Which is not fabulous. Again, this guy's not going to accomplish that much. No, I'm going to save that misdirection for later anyway. Can't attack both of them for 3, and also at this point your guy is getting so ridiculous with the spell power, you probably want to hang on to him. I'm gonna get Arcane Missiled for like 7 or something. What's he at? Okay, it's only +2 right now. So that coming. Now I can Cobra Strike him out. Oh, 6. Close. It would have been really nice if that guy had survived, but that's okay. Now that I can Cobra Strike that guy, it's not the end. Cobra Shot. It's not the end of the world, even though Cobra Shot's kind of a piece of crap. It's actually... I managed to get us back to parity, so... yay. that is a big dinosaur. Frig. Tracking would probably be good, but okay, let's go misdirection. Actually, let's tracking. I should have done it first, but... Well, shit, if I'd done it first, I would have Hunter's Marked that guy. Reduce the cost of elementals in your hand by 1. Is that really worthwhile? I don't think it is. I don't think I care that much. It's not going to do enough to affect the board state. The Hunter's Mark is really good. It would let me get rid of that guy next turn, so I'm going to do that. As much as I hate to give up the Overload guy. He's awesome, but we're a little bit late in the game for that. I've got more fatness to play instead. Yeah, that's not going to do it. Hit yourself for 5. I mean 8. So that helped. Then we're going to Hunter's Mark. Kill Terminate. It's probably going to come back, but... Or no. No Duplicate or anything weird, or effigy. Threshodon's fairly fat. Now, I could play... Oh, I can't play Osrook yet anyway, so it's a moot point. I'll carry the Windlord. He's more of a finisher. He's not going to do the job. We know this isn't a mirror entity, so I can play whatever I want at this point. Anomalous seems fine. You know, my board state's not that great. Let's see what happens when I attack, though. Nope. Okay. Now, if I was able to get another cheap elemental, I could play a couple of them and then get him out as a 5/15 taunt. Ooh, and you Boromorphed him. If I can get a huge Osrock, lack of Boar will be good. So you play him now and get that defense. My opponent's pretty low. If I just keep shooting her, that's a pretty good strategy. I like the idea of playing him and him to get him up to hugeness, but I'll worry about that later. For now, just Tarify. Yes, you should be Tarified. And I'm going to keep shooting you every turn, so enjoy that. Right, I've got a pretty good hand of killing and not dying, I think, so... Despite how utterly useless the Magma Rager is. Magma Rager is a good way to give him +5 hit points. It's not good for much else. Your opponent plays a minion... Okay, well, that's pretty rough, but Magma Rager is good against him. Another cheap one? Call Pet. It's a beast, it costs 4 less. Well, that's shitty. That's not going to help. So I'd like to play him and start kicking that guy's ass, but actually, I'm not going to get through that much. I got to make sure that I'm shooting. Let's see what I get from the call pet. It won't be a beast. Tar Lurker. Okay, I have backup Tar. I think I'm going to play it a little bit slower, just keep shooting. But I'm going to play this, because why not? Getting through that dinosaur is not that easy, but it's going to take a ton of damage if it tries to help get through my tar hole. Flame Strike is bad. I mean, I guess that was bound to happen. I should have used my 3 damage there, but yeah. Okay, that hurts. So I can play double shitty Tar Lurkers. Is double Tar Lurkers better than... Ragnaros would heal me for 8. I shoot for 2. Now that's got to be like an ice thing, I'm pretty sure. If I played these two, the next turn I could play him as a 5/15 taunt, although it would take all my mana, and I'm not killing my opponent while I'm doing this. She could just burn me down at some point. These are going to be 4/7 taunts? I mean, this crap can basically take one out. If she's a polymorph, she could probably just kill me. Ross and shoot for 2. I'd be at 18. She'd be at 2. But again, she's going to get another turn out of that thing. It's going to hit me for 18. 12, 13, 14, 15. Man, that's close. I think it's close either way. Let's do these 2. Oh, crap. I forgot about that. Oh, hooray. I lost that one. That was dumb. Although he wouldn't have healed me either. So actually I was pretty screwed. He could have hit it once and not died. But, like, no. It's not so much that I did make a mistake. But it actually didn't matter because there was nothing I could do against that stupid dinosaur. Given the hand I had. Alright, well, let's try and do less shittily. Not super happy with those elementals, though. I bet there are tons of good elementals in there. I do not feel like I was getting them, because all those expensive tar guys are trash. The good elementals are like the Phoenix is good. Obviously, the 4/5 that discovers an elemental is amazing. Sure hope that deck has 2 of them. But okay, I got elementals again. Mark of the Lotus, really? These are both really amazing, but I think I'm going to pitch them both and try and get for other stuff. And honestly, the Mark of the Lotus is not blowing me away either. That seems bad in this deck. Okay, well, I got the shitty Harbinger. He may be shitty, but he's in the deck. I might as well get him early in the game. Unfortunately, I'm going first, so I'm not going to have that many guys in my hand. I'd have an extra card if I was going second. It's taking its sweet-ass time. Naturalize. Hooray. I don't know. I'm not sure Druid's a top choice for this, but neither is Warriors. I'd much rather be Hunter, given the way the decks are. Sure, why not? I can make these 2 idiots cheaper, which is good, although they both cost the same, so it's kind of annoying anyway. Really not a problem. I hate that I only have 2 actual elementals in my hand. If those other 2 cards were both elementals, that would have been amazing, but it is kind of crap. So you're playing a bunch of just like crap 2/2s in this case. As amazing a card as this is for uses in this format. Okay, we do have the Servant of Kalmos. Good to know. Can't do much with it right now, though. I need to draw another cheap elemental. Preferably the 3-cost tar guy. You know, the tar guy who doesn't suck. That sucks. That is... I hate to give my opponent the cards, but I think that's actually just worth naturalizing, because I can't kill it with this, like, in one shot. I mean, this would set me up for this, that'd be awesome, but leaving that thing alive? What to do? I mean, I guess if it gets ridiculous, I can still naturalize it. It's better just to not have that happen. For the wild. Hate having to do that. But I didn't have a good solution to it. Now my hand's all like, you know, my curve's gonna be all off. He only does 2 damage though. If I had 6 mana, I would have done him and Kung Fu'd. It would have been no problem. So there's gonna be big things I'm gonna wish I could naturalize, but. That's pretty good. I'll take that. even though it means I'm delaying him even further. Save me a lot of damage from that piece of thing. Hooray, it's another one. Divine Shield. That sucks. Apparently I should have waited on the swipe. Just swipe that. Offspring Guardian. Sure, why not? Not quite working out right now. Well, I could play that and then Kung Fu that guy. And this would trigger him for next turn. I'd have 2 mana left after that. Eh. Slow play this, although it's harder to slow play when I'm giving my opponent all those cards. The thing is that stupid fledgling whatever, it might have just hit me once and not been that bad. Could have gotten into some ability I didn't care that much about, but the odds are it's going to get worse and like harder to, well, it wouldn't get harder to naturalize, it would get harder to kill in other ways, force me to naturalize it later anyway after taking the damage. And if it did get Wind Fury, it could have hit me for like 9 or something if we got lucky. Okay, that guy's much better if you can get the +3 defense, and he did. Not ideal here. I think we're going to have to count on Anomalous to dig us out. Maybe playing him and probably Mark of the Wild him. Or Blaze Caller, one of those guys? I don't think so. I think it was play him, Mark of the Wild, or I can just play Anomalous now. I take 13 damage. That's not the end of the world with Ragnaros there. Okay, whatever. There's no surprise value, but these guys should always be triggered, or virtually always be triggered at this point. Ow. Those guys actually don't do 6 damage. That might. Gonna get that looking, the backup spores. Okay. Occurs to me I'm gonna have to shoot my own guy. Wow, you piece of crap. Piece of crap. Alright, let's get him dead. He'll kill everything as long as I hit that. I just have to shoot him with the Phoenix. So, obviously got good value of Anomalous. These guys are all going to generate good card advantage. I just have to, you know, live long enough to play them. Mostly Ragnaros. So how much is he going to punish me for this? Well, I can play Ragnaros and I can Mark of the Wild him. I mean, that's a lot of eggs in one basket. That's not a killing me right now. Okay, that's fairly killing me right now. Damn it. Do that. This doesn't do enough damage. No. Let's get some healing going on. I'd love to not give him taunt. Actually, I would love to give taunt to something else, but we're gonna do it anyway. We're gonna put all our eggs in one basket. Watch him get executed by the 1/1. At least he's healing me this turn, and eating my opponent's execute. Because obviously he's going to have an execute while I have an Astral Communion. You know, kind of equivalent, right? Just, oh, look at that, execute. Screw you. Okay, King Mosh. That's a much more expensive execute. Still bad for me somehow. That's really not useful at this, or frankly any stage of the game at this point. I'm just screwed again. I'm not super happy with these elementals right now. Because I can do 5 damage, which doesn't do anything for me. These don't have charge anymore. This does nothing. So just discover an elemental that will also do nothing for me. Wow, those are pretty especially doing nothing for me. Like nothing at all. Nothing at all. Like nothing at all. I'm just dead. I can't even gain a hit point to not die. Wow. Like I can gain 1 hit point and then die. I am not super happy with this, this Tavern Brawl. I mean, I feel like my luck hasn't been that good. I'm feeling kind of like the Elemental deck is worse, but I mean, I've only played the Elemental deck, so I'll probably get the Dinosaur deck next and then lose. The crappy RNG, cards have not been ideal, I don't think. Actually, my RNG with the Hunter was pretty decent. The Mage had better, but I had pretty decent. But my Druid RNG was pretty poor, and it wasn't giving me a lot of options in what to play early in the game either. So, all right, try one more, and throw in a towel on this piece of crap Tavern Brawl. Yeah, random spells. I wonder if the elementals and dinosaurs are actually random. I feel like they're probably mostly rigged, if not entirely rigged. It's just it randomizes who gets which deck, then it randomizes your spells. Although I didn't see any of this crap from the other person. Although Clutch Mother zap us every time. So it makes me think maybe less random. Well, we're going to keep this hand of, castable crap. The Thunder Lizard is going to be garbage, though, because there aren't going to be any elementals in here. It would be a counter to theme. So, yeah, pretty bad. I guess Paladin's an okay class. I'd rather be the Priest, by far. At least I did get the other deck, though. That's not nothing, I guess. I've got so many 3s, I'm going to hang on to my coin and use it for a 3. Wow. I so wasn't getting that guy as my turn 2 play when I had the Elemental deck. Also, screw you. Well, let's just coin out this guy, because other cards notwithstanding, he does trump that thing. Of course, my opponent's spells are cheaper. Then probably better. What do you have? Oh, you get... Look at this! He's already got, better early game elementals than I ever got. Ever. This is such a fantastic-ass start for that deck. What the crap. I'm probably going to regret wasting this guy early, but... if he takes out the tar hole... Seriously, he has the good tar guy. He has the spells cheaper, efficient stats for cost early gameplay. Now what? Villain's chosen. Yeah, okay. It's slightly not balanced RNG, piece of crap. And all the early game stuff, but I mean, most of these were not good. Although I did see that the early game stuff from other people's beast decks were also tending to not be good. Pint-sized potion, so you just threw that away for absolutely nothing, right? Unless you're planning on buffing your tar guy. Yeah, because that spell doesn't do anything. You have to use it differently. I don't want to waste him on that now that that thing is there, but I don't see what else I can do. I could play this and make a 1-1. Play this, but I mean, unless my opponent board wipes, it's not going to work. I could play this guy and hope he gets something like big number, but it's not going to work very well. If I hang on to this guy too long, I could get board wiped. Sucks. doing a little damage to him is also not that great. This guy gets anything other than +3 attack. It's probably not helping that much. Damn it! No, these options are all bad. I'm gonna make more things in the hope that I can get Nesting Rock out taunt next turn, basically. I am gonna kill that though. It is a waste, but just letting it be alive and thwart me forever with my crap minions is also not good. And I can't chip at it for damage, because you can heal it. Now I can't chip at this guy, and this guy can actually kill things, but still. Shadow form. Okay, so he can kill 2 of my minions. Or he could just keep beating on me. Wow! Your deck is so infinitely goddamn better than mine. What a piece of shit. It's certainly better than I ever got with the elementals. This is getting silly. Getting silly. Okay, well, you're shadow form, so you can't heal the tar hole anymore. I can do this next turn. It's not gonna do what I want it to, really, but I don't know. Now that I mean, you might still have healing. I'm gonna do this anyway in case there's like an AoE coming down. I'm gonna hang on to that one. But I mean, he doesn't have built-in healing anymore, at least. Might be lots of cards in there that heal. What are you doing? Oh, that's not good. That's really not helping right now. So I could spend my whole turn doing this. I'm at 14 already. I'm so screwed. Wow. So screwed. I could put this out as protection against board wipes. It's not really going to do anything. This guy, what's he going to do unless he gets taunt? He can just get shot even if he has taunt. No, I'm so screwed. No, this Tavern Brawl is too based on randomness. I have not sufficient control over these things. I don't have any way to leverage like strategic thinking. I just have a bunch of crap, basically. Wow, and it didn't even kill him. It did lots of damage to him, I guess, but I'm probably not going to have a way to finish him off. I gotta live long enough to play him, and there's going to be something else I need to kill by then. Oh, you're free from Amber, which is of course cheaper because you still have this guy, because I haven't had any way to kill him. Wow. I have 2 Clutch Mothers. That was really, that's the power stuff that I have. Friggin' pile of crap. He did have that potion, but other than the potion, he's had Entomb, like, free from Amber as his, like, spells. No, I got crap. If he gets taunt, he gets shot. If he gets not taunt, then I die. From the 10 damage. So it's kind of irrelevant. Okay, whatever. Tavern Brawl, too random. Too crap. He's deciding how he wants to kill me. Not like it's any challenge. So yeah. 0 for 3 RNG. We'll just have to see if they come up with a better Tavern Brawl next week.
Please click the legendary like button. And don't forget to subscribe to DemonacGames for more Hearthstone Arena and other gaming videos.